Good morning, class. Today we're going to cover part 2 of the Alice tutorial. Yesterday we downloaded Alice, and now we're going to go a little deeper into Alice. So let's create this shortcut for Alice. On here we're going to right click, you're going to send to. We want to send it to our desktop as a shortcut. There it is, popped up right here. Let's close this. Now let's get into the Alice program here. Notice our version here. All right, so we're going to get started with some sand. Okay. So here's our world window again. And we're going to add objects to this world. Notice how this became highlighted here because we're editing something in the world. So since we have sand, how about we add some Egyptian objects? We'll add a pyramid. We'll add a pharaoh, since that's his house. And how about we add Cleopatra. To move them, you just have to click on them and you can move them a certain way there. We have them coming out of there. So once you're done, click on done. There's our world. And notice here that we have now a pyramid, we have Pharaoh, and we have Cleopatra. We have these plus signs on this object tree because obviously we can have them do things. So we're going to have Pharaoh do something. Notice that I clicked on Pharaoh, he got highlighted, and now we have details of the different things that Pharaoh can do. We are going to have Pharaoh move to, just send that there. I'm going to have him move to Cleopatra. Now, remember I said on play, every time we edit something, we go to play and see what it looks like. Get that window, and he moved to Cleopatra. You see how he moved all the way to her? We don't want that to happen. So we can click on here. We just want him to move to her right arm. We'll see what that looks like. We don't want that either. So this is not a good function. How about we have him move to Cleopatra. And let's see what that looks like. So we need a little more. Let's do some 2 meters. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so 2 meters looks like. Very well. Then we'll move her just a little closer right there. And now we want him to say something. We'll have him say hello. See what that looks like. Hello, there we go. And I'm still not liking 2 meters, so we can also make it be whatever we want it to be. 4 meters. Let's see what that looks like. There we go, perfect. So he says hello. What we can have him do also is orient to, and we can put this first. Let's look and see what that looks like. Okay, start it. Okay, so notice how the different things we can have him do. He orients to her, and he goes to her. Okay, so maybe 4 seconds is not good. So we have him orienting to her, we have him moving to her. Now, instead of orient to, how about turning face? It looks more like what we want him to do. Yep, turn face, and he went to Cleopatra and said hello. So we just made a basic story there, right? We can also add text. Let's back up a little. Let's go to local gallery. We'll go right to the end where the text is. See how the different, we can add math, different objects. We're going to go to the 3D text. He's saying hello. We'll put Ryan Alice. That's what she'll say. There it is. She's Alice. And this we can also make do things. We're going to resize it. Okay, we're done with that. We'll resize. Go half as big. That's good. Let's add some more text. I'm going to say hello world. Basic commands. Put this in bold. Okay. We're going to put this. Oops. Put this back. There. Now these here are to reposition your camera. You can back up so you can see bigger. You can come up a little there, and we can also rotate a little. There we go. Get a better picture of that. So we have text 2, which is hello world, and we are going to resize that. First we gotta click there, and text 2, resize it. Go twice as big. See what this looks like. Turns to her, walks up to her. Hello, I'm Alice. Hello world. Looks good. But let's move this right there since it's gonna get in the way. That's it. Walks up to her. Hello, I'm Alice. Hello world. Okay, so we've learned some basic adding objects, editing them here, and putting them on here in the order that we want them to happen. So the events here, when do you want it to happen? Let's see the first one. We see that just by pressing play, it goes and does it. That will be fine. So homework is that you are going to create a story. First, you're going to write out the story. Once you've written out the story, then you're going to go in and you're going to set your world to that story. Whatever backgrounds you want to create for your story, you're going to start doing that step by step like we saw right now. And your final story will be, once you push play, it's going to tell your whole story. That's it for today.